Hey Kyle, have you seen where Ricky went?
No, have you?
No, he out here somewhere?
What's that noise?
What is that? What is going on here? Dude!
I had a real tragic accident the other day, guys. So, some barbarian, me, accidentally backed into this, and well, the bumper came off because turns out bumper wasn't fastened very good at all. So we got to fix that real quick, and then we're going to go on a little test drive with this thing and show you guys that a Crown Vic of this vintage, of this condition, and at this power level, I'm going to estimate right now between, we'll call it 600, 650 horse, 4.8 on 16 pounds. It's just not an enjoyable driving experience. So we've tried driving this a little bit, and you know, it's just super floaty. Just not a comfortable vehicle to drive. So we've got a ton of suspension parts I'll show you guys after we go on the sketchy drive that we're going to be putting on this thing tonight and making it just a pleasant car to drive and cruise down the road, head to the corner, pick up some drinks, some McDonald's, do whatever we got to do with this thing, you know, drive to wherever. We need to put some miles on this thing, and in its current condition, not really enjoyable to put miles on. So we gotta get this bumper fixed real quick, and by fixed I mean cobbled on, and then we'll hop in it and go for a little cruise.
Let's do it.
All right, in case you guys haven't seen this car, 2006 Crown Vic, 4.8, 78, 75 turbo 400 trans, decent unit. But for right now, trying to get this bumper on. So I had this thing professionally cobbled. You know, this part right here, this piece of plastic, is supposed to be molded to the bumper. I had some self-tappers, ran through that. It was pretty good until I backed into it. So I think we're probably going to try and, man, I don't even know, pull the headlights and zip tie this piece to this. I don't know. It's just not really a great solution at this point. Look at that blow off valve. Oh, man. What do you think?
Dude, we might be needing to get a new front bumper.
Stop, man.
Very shortly, dude. This one,
That's a good plan.
this one's been cobbled, I think, a time too many. Look at it.
Should we get gray front end? Should we try and make it match, or should we?
No, definitely not. I like the black and gray. It's a good theme.
I think it should match. Think it should match? I mean, you know, it's I don't know. That might be a touch too much, dude. I don't know.
That might be a touch too much.
I don't know. All right, well, we're going to do some planning, and we'll be back in a second with what we figure out on this unit. All right, plan is we're just taking the grill out right now, and because this only had 2 tab plastic deals holding it on, we're just going to use these ones zip tied through here, and maybe I'll think about getting a new front bumper and stuff for this thing. You guys let me know in the comments whether you'd want to see this thing with a matching color matched front grill and bumper, or if it should stay cobbled black. You know, let me know. We're gonna have this on in no time with some fresh zips. We'll bolt it back on over here with the incorrect screws, and it'll be perfect.
Oh yeah.
All right, my body man, he turns out he wasn't correct with how the bumper was gonna mount in there, so we're gonna have to do some a lot of work to get that to function how we want. Just rip it off. Rip the bumper off. So? Rip it off. Okay.
Easy.
All right. Well, that'll take care of things for today. So now we're able to go on a little test drive with this thing, and I mean, it's going to be hard for you guys to like understand how like uncomfortable it is, but
being a boat.
Yeah, it's
rough water.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
Floaty.
A little floaty. All right, let's go for a little cruise in this thing and, yeah, feel the power. So we found some more issues that need to be addressed. So these vacuum caps here on the throttle body and intake, one had rotted out. This one was in line to be rotted out. So we're going to head to the auto parts store. And then I guess these guys just felt like being weapons. And, you know, I got some witness marks on my turbo where the hood was hitting it.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, I tried to do a little cutout there to address that, but these guys just wanted to hit some stuff. So I'm just gonna, hit the hood, try and clearance for that alternator.
Probably.
You didn't even touch this.
Oh, you want me to get it there? Good, dude.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's good.
Hey, you had a what'd you have before? Mitsubishi Eclipse? What'd they call those little bumps on the hood for the turbo models?
I don't know. They just clear the timing cover, but I don't know.
Oh, that's essentially what this is. So, yeah, good work.
Yeah, she'll fit.
All right, to the auto parts store. Not with this. Then we'll go for riding this. So this is it, guys. This is this is Crown Vic. Just driving around. First manual valve body, TH400. Trans brake. It's a good cruiser, but I mean, you know, it doesn't handle the best. It's a P71 deal, and it's
Clap.
yeah, it's I'm trying to make some joke about P71. I couldn't have anything come to me that quick. So, but anyway, it just handles really bad. So we just need to fix that. But it is pretty quick. I will say that. The airbag alarm sometimes goes off, which is kind of annoying. Haven't figured out how to get rid of that noise. If you guys know where that buzzer's coming from, or maybe it comes from the speakers, if you know how to defeat that, just let me know. But you know, it runs all right. Like I said, it's on 16 pounds. I got this button here. It makes noise. Hopefully, you guys can hear that. Sometimes I like to push this lever here up. And sometimes I like to push the pedal down that's on the right-hand side. Stealth mode. It runs okay, but I did feel a little bit of rubbing. I think the springs in this are severely blown out. So good thing that we have new ones, along with a bunch of other parts. So we're gonna get headed back to the shop. I'll show you guys the parts. We're gonna swap those out, and it's gonna be a nice project. Not gonna be able to align this thing tonight, which it's needed an alignment for a long time because I changed the steering rack in this before because, well, it fell off the floor jack and the floor jack went through the lines that are on the rack and pinion. It was a real unfortunate deal. Wasn't too happy about that. But hey, that's in the past. Today we're getting new parts. It's gonna be a good night. We'll just see how she comes on from about 30 in second gear. A little grind in there, a little bumping. No big deal. We'll get that fixed, guys. She'll be fine. No big deal. All right, we got this thing up in the air. Let's take a look at this pile of parts we got here. Why don't you start opening some stuff up, Kyle? See what all we got here.
These are shocks.
Yeah, so all of this stuff, the best you can get at your local Bay City AutoZone. They don't offer anything better at your local Bay City AutoZone, that is. Dang, look at that. Full strut assembly for the front. So we got two of those. We got rear shocks right here. Another strut. for these upper control arms.
Like
These things have been sitting in the back of my truck for, well, quite a long period of time. Oh, greasable, nice. New ball joints already in there. We got, what's in here? Oh, maybe this side's already open. Oh, so that side, that's, what is that? Oh, springs for the rear. We got new rear springs. And then new lower control arms. Yeah, we got everything we need. So this thing, I don't know. I think this thing's going to be much improved with all this stuff.
Hopefully it rides like new.
Yeah.
Probably not, but hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know how many miles this actually had on it because I ripped the original gauge cluster out. It has that Holly dash in there, which is super nice, by the way. But, I mean, it drives like it had 300,000 miles on it. Pretty bad. So, I don't know. What do you want to do? Start on the front?
Probably.
Get these wheels and tires?
Rear's going to be the easiest.
Yeah.
That'll take 20 minutes.
Right.
If that.
All right, well, I'll get this camera set up. We'll start taking stuff apart and get going on this. All right, we got one side done. Took a little bit longer because we had to air chisel some bolts off. That wasn't fun. And also found that sway bar bushing's a little loose. I'm gonna go get some new ones of those. But everything's off. Here's all the old stuff. Looks pretty rusty, probably OE stuff. Never been replaced. Adds up. Strut was leaking. Control arm bushings. Pretty bad. Cracked junk. So overall, pretty content that we're putting all these new parts on here. It's going to make this thing drive a lot better. So I'm going to run to the store, grab some new stuff, and I'll get working on putting this back together. Do the other side. Hopefully that goes a little smoother, guys.
Hope so.
Hopefully the rear goes super fast.
That's easy. It's like 2 bolts. Drop
Two
the axle
bolts.
down, springs fall out.
All right, I like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Let's see.
All right, we got this driver's side front done. Everything's looking super clean in here. Looking better than brand used. Tragic boating accident with the passenger side stuff, so we don't have that stuff actually. It's just missing. So we're going to work on the rear right now,
Yep.
and we should be able to get that done because,
Should be the same for both sides.
yeah, that's maybe we'll talk about that later. Probably not though. So let's get working on the rear. I think that'll be easier than the front. Probably not going to be now that I said that, but
No. I know it's pretty rusty. I looked at the shock bolt.
it's pretty rusty. What do you mean? There's no rust on it. Oh, okay.
She's clean, dude.
That's a good one. We should just cut that off, I feel. That's fine. Tell us about these drums.
Oh, so these drums, this is some ingenuity right here. We're gonna use these to support the weight of the axle while we're taking the arms off. Cause see, we don't have proper lifts right now. Well, jack stands for the lift. So
Yeah, those are in process.
that's gonna be the process, and it's just a great working height right here, you know.
Oh yeah, for a guy like you, for sure.
Yeah, nice and short. That comes in handy. For sure.
All right, well, check out these airbags too. This thing, you know, it's born to tow. So we've got airbags in there too. So comment what you guys think we should tow with the Crown Vic, and we'll probably do it.
Yeah, maybe a little drag and drive. That'd be cool.
I wonder how big of a boat we could haul behind this before the trans burnt.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
Probably need a bigger trans cooler. But anyways, we'll get working on this. We'll let you guys know how it goes. 20 minutes, we're done with this side, guaranteed.
The side. 20 minutes for both sides.
Oh, I meant like the rear being the side. I guess
The rear
I mean,
side now?
yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's on the rear's on my right now. The front's on my left, so
That makes
this
sense.
is the side.
That makes sense for sure.
It's a weird type of direction, but it exists. Okay.
Let's do it.
Why'd you rot my fenders out?
You know, it's gotta have the brand used look.
Oh, that's a good point.
Why not just put this in? This horrible idea.
You're taking the whole weight of the vehicle now, dude. Okay, I think we're good.
I wish I had my flashlight. Someone lost it. Maybe me. Machinist.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Did you get my fuel line?
Yeah, got that too.
Beautiful.
Hold
on, man. They don't give those away. We got the one spring out. Kyle took that up there. He's trying to finagle the airbag out of it. Let's take a look at these shocks, man. What do you think about these things?
Dude.
These were in pretty good shape, I feel. I don't know if we need to replace them. So this one.
Yeah, she's had
That one's good. This one. Oh, that one's super good.
Yeah, that's nice, dude.
I think we'll put that on Scott's Jeep.
Oh. You know, it might be a little small. It'd probably be an upgrade from what he's got.
Yeah, for real. What'd you figure out?
Every time I push it in and let it go, it just fills back up.
Oh. Oh, I feel like you got it. Where are we gonna take it out?
I don't know.
Probably Taco Bell.
Alright. We're pretty good at that. There's no comment?
Yeah, this is a struggle, dude.
We're getting there. It was honestly pretty, yeah, those came out pretty easy, so no.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Can't really see where it needs to go. Got the big boy pry bar out here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, hang on a second. Let me test these trocks up real quick.
Come on. That did not work, man.
They're not full drive.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
There's too much power.
That's two-wheel drive, boys.
Not enough traction.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Push, Scott. Push, Scott. I don't know which one to do.
Yeah, you need to go up a little bit.
There we go. Just tap her in.
No big deal.
Well, we got the back all back together now. How'd that go, Ricky?
Well, really good, man. I'm very happy. This thing's gonna be good as used, you know, in no time. So
We got the airbags back in. Looking pretty good. Took a little longer than 20 minutes. Now he's just trying to figure out what that is.
no, so I surprisingly know what this is. So I was telling the story about this wheel stud here. So this had some bogus aftermarket 17s on it at one point, and it had spline lug nuts on it. Super weird kind of spline lug nut, not just a standard one like I have a key for, or like any normal human being would put on a car. Someone was very concerned about these, you know, Alonzi 17s get stolen off this car. So long story short, I went to put the police interceptor wheels on it, and I didn't have the key for the lug nut. So, you know, I had to cut it off with an air hammer. And, you know, just come on in here real quick and take a look at the condition of this wheel stud. Yeah, I never got around to changing that.
Wow.
It's not great, but in my infinite wisdom, okay, thinking ahead, saying eventually I'm going to take this wheel off, and I'm going to want to know what, you know, lug nut went on this wheel stud so I don't just ruin, you know, the other studs. I actually marked this last year when I took it off, so you can kind of see what that says.
Very nice.
So now I know. I mean, it's good. It'll go back on where it belongs.
Right.
Mark your stuff. All right, that's going to be it for the old Crown Vic today. I'd say 90% successful day. So we'll get this thing finished tomorrow. No big deal. Get it aligned. And then shortly we'll be ready to tune this up to its maximum potential. So 16 pounds of boost today. 24 pounds of boost coming very soon. So we'll do a little video on that probably within the next week. Got some people in the background that think they've got something for this car. We're just going to let them know that they actually don't. So appreciate your guys' support in this matter. See you in a couple days.
Like a speed bump over by the on the rail trail there. Hit that
that boy.
That always freaking bottoms out going over there.
Okay.
Always would rub the drive shaft. So feels good though.
Yeah.
Don't blow this.
Seems to be pretty solid.
It feels like a car. It felt like a pillow before. Which you might think's good, but it's actually not what you want when you actually have a car.
You want it to feel like a car?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ideally.
crazy idea. That makes sense. No bottoms out of the way.
Little bit of drive shaft rub, not super surprised, but that sucker would have been rhythmic with that old suspension. So
I think we might have to move the drive shaft a little bit.
yeah.
Oh yeah. She gets down. The focus.
Just a good car, you know.
It's a grocery